welcome everyone. My name is Mohammad Arman. This is my final year project for Arab Open University Kuwait. The title of my project is Tongue Drive Assistive System, known as TDAS. The objective of the project is to build a wheelchair for the physically disabled that would enable them to move about with reduced dependency on a caretaker. Here you can see the wheelchair prototype. And now you can see the working of different parts of the prototype. That includes two parts mainly. One is the transmitter part and the other is the receiver part. Now here I am giving a live demonstration of the project and it's working. Basically the two major parts are demonstrated here. One is the transmitter part and the other is the receiver part. In the receiver side, we have the wheelchair prototype that includes the H-bridge that controls the motors, the ultrasonic sensor and the audio module. In the transmitter side, we have the XY axis joystick module that controls the wheelchair, and a button is placed that sends signal, emergency signal in the form of audio asking for help or assistance. That is also attached with a bulb that glows along with the audio when it is played. As you can see here, when I am pressing the button, the audio is played along with the bulb glowing. Now here I will be showing you the libraries that I have used in my program. The major libraries which are listed here. You can see over here, these are the mainly used libraries. There is also one library which is the custom library. Now to use them, I will open my Arduino IDE. In the Arduino IDE, you can have an option that is called Manage Library, and you can go to the Manage Library and you can follow the steps that are shown in the screen. Meanwhile, you can find the libraries that are installed in the Documents folder. You can see all these libraries that are installed, and there is one library that is custom library, as I have told you. To open that library, you can just simply right click and open with Notepad. You can see this is the coding for the library. As an example, I will show you how to install the PCM library. Just simply type over here PCM and search. You can see it is already installed here. Now once it is loaded, you can see it is already installed. That's the reason I don't have the install option, but if it is not installed, it will show you the install option. You can just click on install and it will be installed shortly. Similar way you can install the other libraries. Now here I will show you how to use the audio encoding. For that I am using an application called Audacity. Now for this you have to select the MP3 file, the audio file. As you know, in Arduino we cannot play MP3 directly.
I need assistance. Please help.
File.
I need assistance. Please help.
Now you can follow the steps to make the changes. So in order to upload it in the Arduino module.
I need assistance. Please help. I need assistance. Please help.
You can select over here and export it as MP3. Name it as you like and place it in desktop. You can close Audacity now. Now we will use the software for encoding the same audio file which we have exported already. Open this application. Now it will ask you to select or locate the file, that audio file which you have exported. Now select the audio file that has been exported already. It will take little time and the code will be copied already in the clipboard. Once it is done, you can use that code in your program. Now next, I will show you how to upload the transmitter program into the transmitter side of the project. For this, I will open the transmitter program using Arduino IDE. Once it is opened, you can see the coding of the program. I'll connect the data cable to the Arduino Uno in the transmitter side, and from the Arduino IDE I'll select the board as Arduino Uno and the port respectively. After that I'll click on upload. After the code is uploaded, we can click on verify. After this is done, we can remove the data cable from the Arduino Uno and the board is ready to use. Now next, similarly, we will do the same procedure for uploading the receiver program into the receiver side of the project. For that, we'll open the receiver program using the Arduino IDE. In the receiver side, we are using the Arduino Mega. So in place of the Arduino Uno in the Arduino IDE board selection, we will select Arduino Mega and the port respectively. Now you can see the coding for the receiver side. I'll connect the receiver side using the data cable to the computer and follow the procedures accordingly, similar way how we have done for the transmitter side. After that we will upload the code. It will take little longer for the receiver side because it has many components. Once it is done, we can do the similar way. Click on verify if you want to. After that is done, we can remove the data cable and the receiver side is ready to be used. This is the block diagram for the transmitter side, the circuit diagram as well. The block diagram for the receiver side and the circuit diagram. Now next here you can see some parts of my project. These are the pictures. You can see the transmitter side and the receiver side. Inside the transmitter side you can see over here the pictures. Now next I will show you how to connect the power to the transmitter side of the project. For that, we will be using a 9 volt battery which is sufficient for the transmitter side as it has very less number of components. Now next, we will connect the power for the receiver side as well. For this side we have many more components, so we will be using more power, and we are using two 9 volt batteries, one 3.7 battery as well. One 9 volt battery goes inside the power connector for the L298 for the motors. As you know, for motors we need more power. In this part of the video, I will show the working of ultrasonic sensor. As you can see, we have assigned a distance in the program. So when an obstacle comes in between, the buzzer makes sound. As you can see over here. So we can change the distance, the length that is in the program. The similar idea can be used for furthermore improvement in the project. Like we can use the same ultrasonic sensor. When an obstacle comes in between, the motors will stop working. It will not go front anymore, or we can send it back. It's the same principle. Now here I will demonstrate the working of the receiver prototype using the transmitter side of the project. In the transmitter side we have the joystick module which we use for moving the wheelchair in all the directions possible. We also have the option of controlling the speed of the motor by partially moving the joystick. Beside this we also have a button which is used as an emergency button to send signal in the form of audio asking for help or assistance. This also has an attached bulb which also glows along with the audio when it is played. So that's all. Thank you for being with me throughout the whole video. Please find the requirements for the project in the description given below.